Okay, today we're coming to you with a mini sewing machine, kid size. First impressions is really small, but it's pretty neat. Took a little bit of effort to kind of figure out how to work. It comes with simple directions. The English is a little off, but you can understand it enough to make it work. Some of the features here I'll show you here is that you have a high-low. So that's low is it'll operate slowly. High is operate very quickly. It'll run the fabric through really fast. You have an on-off button right here. I also have a pedal switch that you're gonna attach right back here. Okay, so that way you can just use your feet. And when you do press it with your feet, you're gonna press on the top part to make it operate. This is just a rest. Okay, see, so also how to thread it. The directions are, they have a green arrow and a red arrow. I lost the paper. Anyway, the green arrow showing you which way to thread it. The red arrow is inferring not to thread it that way. A little bit confusing. Better if they just left it, put a cross to it or something. Anyway, so thread comes down here, up over here, this tension rod here, and then you're going to make sure that that thread goes on the top here, and you can, there's your tension to make it a little more taut, loose, however you need to make it work. Okay, we will put that thread back inside. I'm going to pull this down here. Alright. Give a little tug, there we go, we're good to go. I'm going to loose this. There, okay. So, thread down, up here, over, through this little hole here, okay, through this little hole, up through this arm, down through this little hole here, another hole here, and then from left to right, so going this way to the little needle, there's a hole in the needle, put it through the needle. You can do it without a needle threader helper, or you can use a threader helper. It'll be easier that way. I found it easy both ways, so no problem there. Okay. Let's see what else we need. Oh, and then as you set it up, you have a bottom thread here. So there's your bottom thread, the bottom spool. It's going to rotate counterclockwise. It's going to come up to the bottom, so if you ever have to replace it, there you do. And you can slide that back in. There we go. So here's the bottom, and then on the back you have this latch. I'm going to pull that latch up. It raises the bar here. This is the feeder. So that feeder is raised so you can put your fabric in. It's the bottom thread. Just pull the bottom thread a little bit. It says about 4 inches, 4 or 5 inches. Pull it towards the back. Now you have this one here also. There's the top thread. I'm going to put it through these tongue here, and I'm going to pull it to the back also. And I also want to make sure I have at least 4 or 5 inches of extra thread, so that way it will work properly. Failure to do that, it will not work. You're going to have issues. It won't tie. Okay. And now what you want to do, you want to test it with this knob here. All right. So we're going to rotate this counterclockwise. You can see this going up and going down. So you want to do it a couple times. They suggest 4 times to make sure it's working. Now if it runs smoothly, if you can tie it, rotate it without any issue, you'll have no problem. It's going to work. If you have an issue, if it's stuck, don't force it. Try to figure out what got stuck and try to solve it. Okay. Let's see. So we got the thread in there. There. So there's it made a knot already. It's ready to go. All right. And then you can put this safety bracket on here. There you go. Just snaps into the back. You got a safety bracket, kind of keep you from your fingers. And then let's get some thread. some fabric, and we'll show you how this works. Okay, I got 2 pieces of fabric here. Okay, you can put them together, put little pins if you want to hold it, but this is just scrap, so I'm just gonna demonstrate here. I'm gonna that lever in the back. Remember that lever right here? I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna put this in here. Just put it right underneath here. Now you want to make sure so the needle's not up, so I'm going to rotate this again to make sure the needle's at the highest point. There we go. Now I'm just going to put it in. So it's like a 4-stroke engine. It has 4 strokes. Even though this bar is in the high part and on top, the needle may not be on the top. So there's the high needle. Okay. So now we'll do slow speed. I'll show you the on-off button here. Okay, that's on-off. I have the foot pedal. I'll just put it on the ground here and I'll use the foot pedal. Okay, and then if I want to speed it up, I'm just going to feed it through. Terrible job, but anyway, just kind of show how it works. Try to get this through here. Just take your time, don't rush through it. Make sure you got the right seam. I'm just trying to run it through to get to the end here. All right, and there's the job done. Now you see I kind of I moved the fabric around so you get little squiggly lines. But there's a stitch, and there's 2 fabric pieces. Yeah, it works. And there's the back. So it's pretty cool. So you can have your kids learn to sew. You need to sew some small things together, or make repairs instead of by hand. You can throw it through the machine. So let me get this out of here. Get some scissors, and we'll cut this. And I'll just cut it with my hands, and then we'll just take this out. There you have it. So you can get this at Home Depot. Actually, I was surprised they even sell this. This is online. Okay, there you have it. Also, you can additional to plugging it in with an adapter, you also have a battery compartment, some AA batteries. You can operate it that way. So 2 options: plug it in with an provided adapter, or 4 AA batteries. Okay, and there you have it. That's the nice little sewing kit. It's just big, doesn't take up too much space, and it's perfect. Do little jobs. All right, go have yourself a good day, and go make it a good day.